Hello, welcome back to the channel and welcome to my review of the Upper Park Rebel. This is the 2022 Onyx edition of this bag that just hit the market less than a week ago, I believe. I just got mine in a few days ago and I was able to get around in with it over the weekend. And here I come with a full review of the new version of one of my favorite bags on the market. I use the Rebel and the Shift exclusively as my two main bags. The Rebel is easily the best full-size tournament-style disc golf backpack that I've used, and that's just my honest opinion. It gets all the most important things right. It has plenty of room for plastic and really open access to your plastic, so there's nothing stopping the disc from going in and out. And you have a really nice section up here for putters or whatever, however you want to organize it. Lots of different small places throughout the bag to put different things that you need. And it just really does everything I need it to do. Also, the Rebel, strangely enough, makes a really effective suitcase as well. I use one of these as a suitcase for traveling, and due to the nature of having the sidewalls here and this whole flap that can close, you can lay it down and put, shirts and towels tucked in here and socks over here, and it just works out really well for that too. Before we get into the details about this bag, I'm going to try to be somewhat succinct about all this because I've talked about this bag on numerous occasions here on the channel and various videos and stuff over the last year or so. But before we get into it, I want to let you guys know that, of course, you can use my code at checkout when you order Disc Golf Nerd 10. You'll get 10% off your order. You'll help directly support me and the channel. It's been a great relationship with Upper Park that I'm really happy to continue on throughout the rest of this year and beyond, as I signed a little bit of an extended contract with them. And it's been really fantastic relationship with Upper Park, and I love the gear as well. So you can help support me and that entire endeavor and get yourself a discount on your bag by using my code. Also, on the homepage now, there's actually a drop-down menu for player team support. If you click on that, go down to the bottom. It's alphabetical, so I'm at the bottom because my last name starts with a W. So you can just scroll straight to the bottom, Disc Golf Nerd, Justin Wilson. Boom, click that, and it will automatically apply the discount to your cart as you shop on the site as well. So whichever way you choose to use the discount, I appreciate it very much. And let's get into the Rebel. Let's take a look at this thing. So, as we said, it's a full-size tournament-style disc golf bag. I'm going to kind of forget that I've talked about this bag a couple of times and give you guys the overview in case you haven't actually seen much about this bag previously. You have the main compartment here. Down here, I like to keep one of these rubber stretch bands, but we'll get that out of the way. This houses the front flap of the bag. Is right here, so you can close it all the way if you want to. There's actually like a soft kind of velour type material inside this pocket here. If you do have it closed and you want to put your phone or something in there, it won't get scratched during travel and stuff. And then this, you can just roll it up. You can actually put it underneath the discs if you really wanted to. I think some players probably do that. And I'm just going to real quick tuck it down here out of the way. And then you have completely open access to your bag, right? So the main compartment, let's just get a quick count here just for an example for how many I have in this bag right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 putters. Then I have 9, 10, 11 with 3 mid-ranges. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So exactly 20 discs in this bag, again with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, deeper discs, putters that take up more room. I could easily put one of these putters up here in the top. I put 3 up there. That's no problem whatsoever, but I like to have a little bit less in this main top one, so I just have super easy access. Whoa, super easy access to my main putters. I love how deep these are. It feels like they maybe put a little bit more of a reinforced piece in the top of these putter pockets to just kind of hold them in shape. But the way these work is once you get one disc in there, then it holds shape really well for the rest of them to just kind of pop in, which is great. You have 2 little slots here that I find are really great for minis. So I have my Dead Space Mini, NSH Customs Mini in there. I have another one over here, so I can tuck those in there. That's a great place to put a mini or anything you get to quite often. You can tuck towels in there or snacks or whatever you want. I have my main towel attached here via the D-rings. I love the symmetry of this bag is another great aspect of it. You have the same D-rings and same complete side panels on both sides of the bag. There's no difference whatsoever. So that's where I attach my towel and then I tuck it down into the main compartment here. New for this year's edition of the bag, there's Velcro patch material on this side here, so you can put any of your Velcro patches that you want on there. I ordered one on eBay that I'll be throwing on here when it shows up. Then you have a little tuck pocket here that's great for like chapstick and stuff. This is a Snapstick DG Max Wax that I use. That's right in there. This is a great spot to stick a mini as well. I think I have some Disc Golf Nerd business cards in there right now. And once again, the symmetry, same thing on this side of the bag. I like to keep the sunscreen in here, especially during the summer. The only thing different, I have a little emery board for sanding flashing in there. The only thing different on this side is that it adds these Velcro loops, which I hope you can see all this, by the way. It's always difficult to wrangle a bag and get it in frame and in focus and all that, so bear with me. I'm trying to do my best here. But yeah, you have Velcro here that you can attach a stool, you can attach an umbrella, whatever you want. I just stick a retriever down in this main pocket. I'll use this Velcro to kind of keep that in place. In here you can see this main pocket has a lot of room. I got a Wingman Pro in here. I got a first aid kit in here. There's a little tuck pocket up top, and then on the inside, it'll be tough for you to see, there's also a mesh pocket right here as well. You can put little valuables and stuff in there to keep track of them a little bit better. So that is the main side compartment here. There's a lot of space for them, for various types of gear and stuff that you want to store with you out on the course in that side pocket there. And then same on this side, but on this side I actually have the rain fly that comes included with this bag as well over here, as well as I can fit shirts, and I always keep shirts and socks in my bag these days. You can put a jacket over here, all that kind of stuff. The Rainfly I'm not going to go into in this video. I have a complete separate video on how to install it and what it looks like when it's on your bag, and I'll just put that in the description down below. But essentially it just kind of wraps around this whole section, and it provides a flap that covers the entirety of the top of your bag down over this, and then you just lift the flap and you have full access to all of your discs. So it's a pretty sweet Rainfly as well that comes included. One really cool thing about this new version of the bag is its use of recycled materials. According to Upper Park, it is the first disc golf bag made with certified recycled materials, 100% recycled polyester main and accent fabrics, which is pretty rad. And also, they didn't raise the price on this thing, which I love. That makes me really happy when you can get upgrades to a bag, better design, addressing some of the things they wanted to. They've beefed up these sidewalls a little bit for a little bit extra stability as well. They also improved the stitching on the back here a little bit, where this anchor point that the sternum strap's attached to here goes all the way up and is sewn into the actual anchor point across the straps there. So it's really, really secure. This used to be separated, and it was just a little run of it just for the sternum straps. Now it's integral as extra durability and structure for your main straps as well on this bag. So, and other than that, they also put new feet on the bag, which I'll cut a separate shot of that I took the other day. So the straps are pretty great. I think they're a little bit firmer than they seem to be in the previous models. Like, they have a little bit more of a dense feel to them, which should mean they hold their shape a little bit better over time, which is nice. And they almost feel a little bit wider too. I didn't like measure them or anything, but the bag feels as comfortable, if not more comfortable, than the last version of it. Straps feel great, very, very secure feel on your back, and it lifts it up pretty high on your back as well, which is great. One of my favorite features of the bag as well is this tuck mini pocket right here. It's called a quick draw mini pocket, but I use it for my handkerchiefs, which I will get at every single round for sweat or for blowing my nose or whatever. And it's quite deep. As you can see, I can put most of my hand in this pocket here. So you can put a few handkerchiefs in there. You can put a mini and a handkerchief, snacks, whatever you want to. You can do that. And also, what I really like about this pocket, if I can find my phone again, is when I'm out on the course filming stuff for like Instagram and stuff, I'll put my phone just like that. And that's the way I film a lot of the clips of me throwing test discs and stuff that you might see on my Instagram account, or even in some of my videos as well. Film just like that out there on the course works super well. I know a lot of players on the team will do that as well. So, other than that, there's not a whole lot else to really show you. They also do include these dividers here. Let's pull the discs out of the main compartment real fast and just show you what that looks like, since we can, and then I'll start wrapping it up, let you guys go. Of course, if I somehow don't touch on something that you're concerned about or have a question about, just feel free to leave me a comment down below. I'm always really good about following up and doing all that kind of stuff. Okay, now taking a look inside the main compartment of the bag, you're not going to be able to see too much in here, but there are, like I said, a little bit more firm sidewalls for this version of the bag that should keep it a little bit more upright and hold the shape a little bit better. And then the bottom structural piece for the bottom here actually is attached now, and it comes just folded up. When you get your bag, all you have to do is fold that down and tuck it in. There's little corner pieces in here. It wasn't very easy to get one of the corners in. It was real tough. The other one was fine, but it's a one and done deal. Once you get it in there, you don't really have to mess with it ever again. And then I think I showed you, there are some of these Velcro dividers that you can put in here if you want to divide out the main compartment any way that you might want to. So if you want to like section off some discs on this side, you could put 2 of them in here and have discs on either side, and then put more gear down the middle. Whatever you want to do. I've not used these, but they do work, and I don't mind if my plastic kind of rides on a little bit of an angle if I don't have it fully stuffed, because this thing holds so much plastic that I don't really need all of the space, honestly. The water bottle holders feel about the same as they always did. They're a little bit looser though, which is nice. And they seem a little bit lighter, which is fine too. They don't really need much structure to them. Bottom of the bag has like a kind of a rubbery material, waterproof, and there's a hole on the bottom of this water bottle holder as well. I find these Nalgene Ultralights to work really well with this bag. They just fit right in, and they don't have as much interaction with your elbow as you throw the bag on and off up over your shoulder. We looked at the back a little bit, but let's take another peek at it. So there's an integral bar, structure bar that runs all the way down through the bottom here, from the top to bottom, that keeps this thing in shape. You can kind of gently bend that if you want it to be scooped, or if you want it to be more flat, you can kind of manipulate that, which is cool. Nice, stiff, kind of firm padding on this. Has a really nice feel to it. Should hold up quite well. And of course there's some air channels to help it breathe a little bit. But you know, that's still a backpack, so if you're sweaty, it's gonna be sweaty on your back like any other bag. But not terrible, and definitely has that nice little bit of channel there to help some airflow run through the bag. And then it also has these sternum straps here, which I will be taking off as soon as I'm done with this video. I don't need those, but you can easily take them off without damaging them. You can put them back on if you want to, and all that kind of good stuff. So I will I'll roll this thing over just real quick so you can get a quick peek at it. There are the feet on this bag. Supposedly these are different. They're a little bit bigger than the last version of the bag. I never looked that closely to really compare, but then again, you can see the little bit of a waterproof kind of base on this thing, as well as these feet should hold up quite well over time. So that is it for my review of the Rebel. By the way, I picked the winner for my Rebel giveaway that accompanied my In the Bag video, so keep an eye out in your spam folder. I'll be contacting the winner for that contest via email, according to the emails that you guys signed the Google form with. I did read every single message and comment from people on that video in the Google form. I left a spot for people to leave me messages, a lot of really kind, really nice messages from people in there that meant a lot to me. I actually got choked up reading them, as I often do when people say nice things about me and the channel, and it makes me really happy to know that so many of you trust my opinion, come to this channel to try to learn about discs, learn about disc golf, find the gear that's going to work well for you, and that you trust me and my ability to be impartial and just tell you guys about the gear so that you can make the decision on what you might need yourself. And it means a lot to me to have that impact in the disc golf community, and I appreciate all of you very much. That is it. Once again, use my code DiscGolfNerd10 at checkout to order one of these gorgeous Onyx Rebels. Recycled material, upgraded construction, gorgeous color on this thing. I love the sharpness of the black and the dark gray, and it's everything the old version of the Rebel had, with some key improvements, and it's the same price as last year's model. How can you go wrong? Check out the links in the description to order them for other videos about this bag, for my in the bag video, whatever. I'll throw a bunch of links down there for you guys to mess around with. And thank you very much for watching. I'll talk to you all very soon. Cheers. Thank you so much for watching, and big thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. If you would like to see your name listed in the credits of all of my videos, go to patreon.com/discgolfnerd.